So right now guys, since the price of Bitcoin is hanging around this 38.20 Fibonacci level, this one very important line of support, how bad does it actually looks like? Because if you monitor the price structure here in a weekly time frame, the price of Bitcoin is below this 38.20 Fibonacci level, and that is clearly showing some weakness, because we are aware every time when we have failed to break out of this 38.20 or failing to find support at this 38.20 Fibonacci level, we have seen some price pullback type of scenario, not just only once, twice, but also many times. You can see a failing to find support at this 38.20 has led to some decent price correction. So that's why guys, that's why since the price is hanging around this 38.20 Fibonacci line, that is sitting around $36,400, we want this weekly at any cost, right, to close above this 38.20 Fibonacci level. And if that's not going to happen, then our next possible target according to this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve, that is at 23.61%, and that is around $27,855. So we are aware in a weekly time frame the price of Bitcoin is showing some weakness, and not just only here in a weekly time frame, but also if you look at this price action in a daily time frame, you can see here. So if we look at this price action of Bitcoin in a daily time frame, you can see yesterday I showed you this price structure with the help of this Fibonacci retracement from this swing low from 2020 till this swing high for now from 2021. And we said, hey, this price retracement what we are witnessing is actually finding a strong support at this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level that was sitting around 34,300 price area, right? But now you can see this line, which previously acted as a very strong support line, was unable to hold the price, and we are also below it. So in a daily time frame, if the price of Bitcoin is not able to regain its strength above this $34,000 today guys, then this is also going to indicate the trend in daily time frame is also weakening, and we could see potential price pullback type of scenario here to the downside. And according to this Fibonacci level in a daily time frame, the next possible target is going to be this golden pocket level, and this golden pocket level is the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, and that is sitting around $27,160. So that's why guys, in a weekly time frame we are aware the lower target here, right, is also around this 27,800. And now you can see in a daily time frame, if the price of Bitcoin is not able to regain its strength above this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, then maybe we can slowly be getting gravitated here to the downside towards the golden pocket level. And this golden pocket level actually could also make a lot of sense, because if you monitor the price structure here, you can see this price booming here to the downside guys, right? If you focus on this trend line, you will notice that price of Bitcoin could be forming this falling wedge type of scenario, because if that is going to happen, right, if you look at this price structure, you can see this actually does looks like a very nice falling wedge type of scenario. So now we are aware this upper line area of this falling wedge is acting as a very strong line of resistance. Lower line is holding the price, right? So now this here is also indicating if we are seeing pullback here to the downside, then bullish scenario playing out of this falling wedge, because falling wedge actually is a bullish scenario. And if this is going to see another pullback, I am not expecting a complete turnover like this. I mean a complete bearish market for Bitcoin. This is going to be a great area to accumulate some more position, because I strongly believe around this 20,000 the price here could be finding a very strong support, and we could see potential upward price movement for Bitcoin. And not just only because of this falling wedge or this Fibonacci retracement or even this golden pocket level, but also if you look at this in a daily time frame by using this CPI indicator. And also guys, I would really appreciate if you could take just 2 seconds of your time and destroy that like button. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So what does the CPI line actually tells us right now? These are some worst case scenario price target what I'm actually going to show you here. If you look at this again in a daily time frame using this CPI line, this CPI line is the leading indicator, and it has always provided us with the information beforehand. And according to this June CPI line, right, the monthly CPI line, you can see we did talk about this scenario. I told you guys, since this was the VCPR, there is a very likely scenario the price is going to get gravitated around at least around this bottom CPI line before choosing the trend duration. And you can see exactly, guys, rejection from this bottom CPI line of potential downward price movement, and this is exactly what we are also witnessing right now with price action Bitcoin. So according to this June month CPI line, the lower price target here, right, or the worst case scenario price target here to the downside is around $24,000. If we are going to see this pullback around this 24,000, then I'm actually expecting a very, very impulsive move to follow after that, because I strongly believe the market is being manipulated at this current stage, and not just only because of this CPI, which is pointing out the potential downward target towards this 24,000. If all these scenarios, this daily scenario and also this weekly scenario is going to fail, in that case, right, then the worst case scenario here is going to be around this $24,000, the lowest price target for this June month. And why this June month lowest target around 24,000 actually makes sense, because you can see here, if you have watched my video, you can see in a 4-hour time frame I showed you this one scenario which was known as descending channel, right? And according to this descending channel, the price here was getting a very strong support from the lower line area of this descending channel, right? Support, plenty of time. As you can see here very clearly, this line here was forming a very nice rising wedge. Rising wedge is a bearish scenario. We broke out of this support line, we came back to re-enter it, got a strong rejection, and then again another pullback type of scenario followed after that. And now if you look at this price structure here, we said, hey, this does looks like it is forming a very nice symmetrical triangle type of scenario. And look at this, guys. Yesterday we broke out of this lower line area of this symmetrical triangle. We also got a very, very strong resistance trying to re-enter this symmetrical triangle, and now we are seeing this potential price pullback type of scenario here to the downside. So now what I'm actually expecting here, guys, let me show you, is that now the price here forming this descending triangle, right? This descending triangle scenario. So now if the support here is not going to be there around this 33,000, right, then we have to be careful, because according to this descending triangle, right, the lower price target here around this $24,000, and also according to this CPI line, the worst case scenario is also pointing out the 24,000 is there. Let's hope for the best, but still, you know, we have to be prepared for all kind of scenario for Bitcoin. Now, guys, now if there is going to be any sort of a support here, right, around this 33,000, and we are going to see any sort of impulsive move, then we might be heading again towards this top line here, or I mean the upper line of this descending triangle. So that's why if we are going to consolidate, right, that's absolutely fine, but I'm still showing you the potential downward price target if the support here around 33,000 is not going to hold the price anymore. So that's why, guys, be careful and please don't over leverage yourself, because you can see the market here is being manipulated. So this is all for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope this video was helpful enough. If this is the case, then please hit the like button, and also for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.